back to the Lake District and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we are in the absolutely beautiful Buttermere. Last time we was here it was Halloween.
It was.
And we did a film called Brutal Buttermere. If you've not seen it, go and watch it. I'm surprised we're still married after that episode. So we thought we'd come back and give it another chance because last time it was bloody brutal.
And we ended up in the pitch black.
We ended up in the pitch black. One thing we didn't do last time was here was Fleetwith Pike, which is just that there that's looming large above us, which from here looks pretty daunting. Yeah. And then from there we're going to skip round over to Haystacks that we did last time. Yeah. Last time we did that, we did skip across Haystacks because it was going dark and it was like that periods of silence where we wouldn't speak to each other. So we are setting out today with a little bit of trepidation, a little bit of...
A bit nervous today.
A bit nervous because what happened last time. So come with us, hopefully it'll be an easy day for us and we'll see what happens. But come along and see what happens. The other thing I forgot to say was we've got a little friend with us today. She's just doing a little camouflage trick there, but there's Gin, so we've got Gin with us today, so that's a bonus. Okay, so as soon as you start up this path, you've got Gates Garth Farm down the bottom there, and we just parked in the car park there. So, but as soon as you set off up this path, you'll notice this white cross. Now that white cross was there for a young lady called Fanny Mercer. She was a servant to a family from Rugby. Okay. And the family from Rugby used to come here on holiday. And I think they had a holiday house or wherever they stopped further down. Anyhow, one evening, there was her and there's two other servants. Anyway, when they finished doing what they were doing, they came out for a walk on the fell and they've gone up to Honister Crag or Honister, whatever is at the top there. Yeah. And on her way down, she wasn't really used to walking up these fells. And on her way down, she'd put a stick down to jump off a little bit further up there, and instead of sliding the stick through her hands to drop sooner, she kept hold of it, which flung her a little bit further than what she was hoping to be flung, and banged her head really bad on the rocks. Anyhow, the family from Rugby, who were actually teachers, who was a master at the rugby school, they kind of took her home and had a burial at home for her, and then her friends and family made that cross up there for her. And it's also a great reminder, I think, that, you know, these fells are serious. They are. You can't, you know what I mean, because that's living proof there of, you know, somebody was just enjoying themselves and no idea. So that's Fanny Mercer, 1887, I believe. I might be wrong. I'm not going to climb up there to just double check because we've got a long way to go, so I'm going to reserve what energies I have. Yeah. But yeah, so that's Fanny Mercer. Okay, we've not gone very far.
No, keep going.
Okay. Okay. So, here we are. High Raven Crag. Yeah. And we've got one more push to go to the top.
Is that the top?
Gin's already set off. I hope that's the top. I hope that's the top because there's the top there and there's a peak behind it as well. I think that's it. Okay. But looking from here, we could do with Chris Bollington with us.
Could.
Because looking at that, you're thinking, how the hell are we going to get up there?
I know.
Well, there's a couple of dudes up there.
We might have to put Gin in the rucksack.
I think we might have to put Gin in the rucksack on a lead at least, anyway. Yeah. So I'm probably not going to film much doing this bit just for, I'll probably be carrying Gin most of it.
We might need 4 points.
Yeah, at least 3 points of contact, maybe 4 in places. So we'll catch him when we get to the top.
Okay.
Hopefully. See you in a bit. Whose idea with this?
Not sure.
Man, that was steep.
It was very steep.
Gin just packed up and just stood there and looked at me. So I've just had to carry up that last bit. But I think, Susan, we're nearly there.
Do you think?
It's just there.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Me too. Come on, one last push. we're here.
Not there yet. Wishful thinking that, Matthew.
Brutal Buttermere strikes again.
It does.
Oh, we've got to go up there yet. That, on this camera, won't look far. But believe you me, after climbing that,
it won't look steep either.
it looks like K2 to us. Come on, let's go. Wow, well, here we are at the first summit of the day, Fleetwith Pike, and man, was that steep up there.
It was.
We're not uber fit, we've just been sat down there catching our breath for 10 or 15 minutes and having a chat with the folk up here. But what a route up that is, unbelievable.
Really nice.
Really nice, hard work.
Bit of rock climbing.
Yeah, but I think we'd been going about, I don't know, 40 minutes, 45 minutes, something like that.
Yeah.
And we'd got to the top. So yeah, brilliant views. So we'll now skip over to Haystacks. So onwards and upwards.
Exactly.
Let's go. So, I don't think this is a Wainwright. I'm pretty sure it's not a Wainwright, but it is got a really cool name.
Yeah.
Black Star. So anyway, so here we are, Black Star Summit. The view again is just tremendous.
It is beautiful.
Looking back to the walk we did last time was in Butteremere, you can just see Red Pike sticking out over the corner there, and High Style, and I think it's called High Crag. I got them wrong last time, but it's something like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you know, looking around here, it's just like you're amongst land of the giants.
It is.
You know, you've got Pillar. I'm not sure what that one is over there, but all the big guys obviously around here. So yeah, and it's a really nice. It's not as far from
Fleetwith Pike as you
Fleetwith
think.
Pike as you thought.
No.
So it's worth doing
Yeah. Definitely.
once.
Yeah.
So right, okay. So I'm going to head off over now to Haystacks. I know.
Okay.
All right, we'll see you over there. Okay, so dropping down now off Black Star. I think we're going to start hitting now, like seeing some evidence of the mine workings from the Honister Slate mine. And Alfred says,
Oh yeah.
in one of his books, that apparently we're going to be walking on a path in a minute that's the straightest, I'm not sure if it's in a mile, but the straightest path, should we say, I'm not sure if it's a mile, the straightest path in the Lakeland.
Right.
Yeah, there's an old disused like tram thing that took the slate out.
To the mine.
Yeah, from the mine. I think there's the odd few sleepers left, but all the tracks have gone and everything. But
Okay.
so I think it might just start changing. Then we're going to drop down onto Dubs Bothy. I think it's called Dubs Bothy. I'll double check in a minute. But looking around here, you've got Great Gable there in the distance. It just looks
Huge.
huge, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
there's no way you'd be able to climb that.
No.
And obviously you've got the massive pillar in the back there. So yeah, it's a nice walk now compared to what we started off with. So yeah, cool. Crack on. Yeah, so when I said a minute ago, I think the landscape's going to change. Obviously, we've never done this route before. And I said, the landscape's going to change. I didn't expect it to change that much.
No, I didn't.
It's obviously still a very active slate quarry. But yeah, no, I didn't expect that.
No, I didn't.
Very industrial.
Obviously don't work Fridays.
No, they'll probably be in the pub by now, them boys. But yeah, no, that's a bit of a blot on the landscape, I should say, but I suppose it's here to do a purpose, isn't it? Oh well, we'll skip past this bit. So, if you don't know the story of our other film, Brutal Buttermere, go and see it. It's a must. It was last Halloween, and I'd planned the route to do Haystacks because we'd never done Haystacks before. So I looked on the map and kind of thought I could tie a few more in with it. One was Red Pike,
Yep.
High Style, and High Crag, and then back over Haystacks at the end of the day, which on paper it wasn't that far in miles.
No.
But I hadn't taken into consideration the elevation that it was.
And the clocks have gone back.
And the clocks have gone back and the time of year and everything. So we set out with all best intentions, didn't we?
Yep, we did.
And I can remember coming down off High Crag there, and if you can see the path kind of skimming past Seat there, that's where we should have gone at that time of day. But
Yeah.
oh no, we carried on, and we carried on right over Haystacks here and back down and back down the path back to the car park there. But it was one step too far, wasn't it?
It was.
It really was, and it just kind of sends home to you that you've got to plan your routes properly.
You have.
Not just how far they are, but in the elevation as well. So
And in the conditions.
and the conditions of the day as well. But it was pretty spooky. But if you've not seen it, watch it. It's worth a watch. Just to laugh at us. But it's surprising we're still married. So put it that way. See you in a minute. It's a Mountain Bothy Association Bothy. And I bet at some times of the year this is a grand place to find. You've got all the instructions there and some extra camping gas if you need it. All they ask you is to leave the place tidy in that. And also you've got a stove down there with some wood drying and things like that. So
Little kettle.
So I'd imagine this place is an absolute godsend.
I bet it is.
When it's howling with snow outside and this, that and the other.
Yeah.
I think it'd be important to, if you use the firewood, to leave some firewood for anybody else to use. So.
And you've got fresh water outside.
And fresh water outside, yeah. And then the view from the window is obviously superb. But yeah, this is Dubs Hut. A nice little place. All right, Jim. Come on. So we've actually just had some lunch at Blackbeck Tarn, haven't we?
We have.
It was really nice there and dead quiet. So now we're just kind of traversing around the Col to Inanimate Tarn.
Yeah.
And you get vistas like that. That just looks immense. And obviously you've got Fleetwith Pike there in the background where we was up first thing this morning. So yeah. Nice walk back, innit?
It is, it's lovely.
Cool. But anyway, it's a lovely spot though.
It is, it's really nice.
Wainwright he's never wrong.
No.
He's right, but what he did say as well is, if you're walking about here when you get home, be careful what you do with the grit on your boots.
Yeah.
Because his ashes have been spread here. So there might be a bit of him.
On the bottom of your boot.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I know, I thought so. But yeah, no, it's a nice spot to be
it is.
to settle down, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, it's lovely.
Got a pillar in the background there. And
Yeah.
no, marvellous. Jim likes it, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, so, okay, on to
Haystacks.
and then that's about it, isn't it? But,
Yeah.
Yeah, bonny spot.
It is, it's lovely. Onwards.
Go on. So here we are, Haystacks Summit.
Perfect.
Now there is two summits. There's this one here, which is the iron post, and then there's the cairn over the top there.
Okay.
Apparently, so my mate Alf says that they're both roughly the same height.
Okay.
But it is said to be the true summit is the northern edge, which is this one. So this is
Right.
the true summit. So they say,
We'll have it.
what a great view though, Crummock Water and that. It's a fantastic place, it really is. All these little towns knocking about. And going back to my mate Alf,
Yeah.
reading his book, and what really made me laugh was, he said, you know, all the ascents up here are fine. He said, when you come to going down, he says, keep away from the north edge, which
Okay.
is that edge there.
Yeah.
And he said, if you're, you know, an amateur walker,
Yeah.
and you get stuck here in the mist and the cloud,
Yeah.
the best thing to do is to kneel down and pray for deliverance. So I think we've got stuff like GPS nowadays and stuff like that. So anyway, that was Alfred. But yeah, it's just a base place, isn't it? So,
It is.
and then looking round, you've got Pillar there, and obviously at the back there, that's
Think I'm in the way.
No, you're not. It's fine. We've got the high crag that we come down off last time. So yeah, Sue don't step back.
I don't move too
Because
far.
she can't get out of the way, so that's fine. So yeah, if I can remember right, it's kind of a bit of a scramble down, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, we'll just saunter on back now and see.
Yeah.
What do you think, Jen? Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah, she's good. Okay, let's go. I remember being stood here last October looking up there. I didn't know whether to cry or phone a taxi.
No.
That's your last scramble up to Haystacks. Coming down, it didn't feel so bad, did it?
No, I didn't.
It didn't feel as bad as going up it that last
No.
time we were doing it, but anyway.
I think it's something to do with the, pitch chart,
Yeah, maybe. Okay, come on. Yeah, so dropping down now off Haystacks. And the sun's just come out. Isn't that lovely?
Yeah.
So you can see what Wainwright means by not coming off the north side of it, because it is pretty goddamn steep, that bit. So just follow this path, I think, now. Down Warnscale Beck. Well, no, not down Warnscale Beck, to Scarth Gap. Sorry, Scarth
Okay.
Gap. And then back to the car, so I'll catch up in a minute. Let's go to Buttermere, they say. It'll be really nice. Buttermere is beautiful.
I think if you just walk around the lake at the bottom it is.
The walks around there are fantastic. Well, you do Haystacks while you're there.
I know.
It's a piece of cake.
Yeah, really.
Look at it. Look at it. You need ropes to get up there.
You need carabiners.
You do. And then that Fleetwith Pike behind it. That's another easy one.
Yep.
Must admit, they are tough,
They are.
but
They're well worth doing
it, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're well worth it. But it is, Buttermere is beautiful, yet brutal at the same time. But
Yeah.
no, fabulous. But not for the faint-hearted. This is the first time for a while we've been on a path that you don't need your full 5 senses to navigate. The paths up there are incredible.
Don't speak too soon.
I know, it could all change yet. But look at that, where we've just come from. It is just fabulous, that. And then spin you down there, and right in the top of Fleetwith, there's a ray of sunshine.
There is.
And when we were up there were 2 little rays of sunshine. Oh dear, come on. Okay, back on a sensible path now.
We can look up.
We can. So, walk review, Susan. What do you think about that one?
I think Haystacks has redeemed itself.
Yeah, me too. What do you think about the up Fleetwith Pike?
It was very steep, and when you look up there, you think you can't believe you've just done that.
Yeah, so if you look up there, that's obviously where we start, up here up Fleetwith Pike here now, and round this col there, and then all the way around, right up onto Haystacks there, and back down Scarth Gap down there. But I think it's a tough walk.
It is.
I think if you're ever doing anything around Buttermere and plan any walks around Buttermere, I'd take a quarter off what you would usually plan to do.
Definitely.
Because it is tough. It is tough around here.
I think we've only done about 6.5 miles. But
yeah, but it feels a lot more than that, doesn't
it's
it?
hard going, isn't it? The
Yeah,
terrain
it
and
is.
everything.
It is. So no, absolutely stunningly beautiful place.
It
You know,
is.
if you look down there, you just can't get a better place than this. And Richard Hammond's dead right. It is stunning. But it's like, don't mess with me.
Yeah.
I'm beautiful, but don't mess with
Exactly.
me. So great walk. So we're just going to need to walk down here and get back to the car.
Definitely.
Come on. Okay, so again, that's us about done for another walk. Thanks very much for watching. If you're still awake at this point, and if you are, please just give us a thumbs up and a like and subscribe or whatever you do. We don't do these walks, well, we do these walks because we love doing them, and we love filming them just for a record for our own.
Yeah, and then we can remember actually where we have been sometimes.
Yeah, and we love putting them on YouTube as well, so people can see the walks that we do, and maybe for people that can't no longer get up these fells, that used to be able to get up these fells, and hopefully we can bring some good scenery into the living rooms for them, and
yeah, definitely.
so they can remember the walks themselves, and with a crack and a laugh along the way. So have a look at our channel if you haven't seen any other of our films, and yeah, thanks so much for watching again, and we'll do the watch thing back at the car.
We will.
Just to see exactly how far we've gone and God knows what, but as soon as we've done that, we're going to the pub.
We are.
See you in a minute. Hello, you.
A new one. Strava says
Let's have a look.
5.92 miles.
6.47. Why is it that Garmin is always different, but anyway, elevation, that doesn't different. Does it tell elevation?
No, it doesn't actually.
So about 6.5 miles. So
yeah.
Again, thank you so much for watching, and look out for our next film. I don't know what it's going to be.
No, I don't know what to do next.
No. Anyway, this has been a fabulous day. Really, really enjoyed it. There's only one thing to do now.
Go to the pub.
Go to the pub. Okay, we'll see you next. Cheers, love.
Cheers.